Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And guys, before we get started, I want to quickly announce that there's a cool giveaway over on Bybit for everybody that's got themselves an account and who has traded about $10 worth of crypto on there. All you have to do is press one little button and you're registered for a pretty cool giveaway. Check it out, you can win multiple different NFTs, which are worth quite a lot of money. In total, $1 million going to be given away, so make sure you just enter as there's no negative side to it. Having said that, our trades, guys, are popping off. Yesterday, we were telling, hey, a lot of my friends are closing out their long positions, but we are not because we ain't no kitties. All right, we believe in the bull market, and we believe that there's almost nothing which can take us down. Worst case, we're going to be going down a little bit, like I said, but we'll be buying our way down if that's the case. And guys, oh boy, am I happy that I held my positions open. There's a little bit of a caveat, and that is that my XRP trade got liquidated yesterday. You guys heard me say it already. This little dip right here got my XRP trade out of the window, but a Bitcoin trade, our Ethereum trade, and our most recent XRP trade are also still doing fine, and I'm enjoying. And I do wonder if any of you guys also trade whenever I put these ideas up, as we were basically buying XRP right here at about 94 cents, Ethereum right here at about $4,000, Bitcoin right here at about $54.477,000. And we basically announced this in a video where I was explaining to you guys exactly why I'm going to be buying them, and it was based on quite a lot of different factors. But today, things are doing quite well. The profit on those, by the way, is once more in the times 10 to times 15 region. For XRP, a profit is about 53% or so. Once more, we use leverage over on Bybit, which is why it's 53. For Ethereum, Ethereum is about a 10 times gain as well. So that's about 100%. So we double the money on Ethereum. And for Bitcoin, it's 15 times leverage that I use because that one usually moves a little bit less. And it's going to say about, 7 times 15 or so that we got over on that one. So also, let's say about 100% gains or so. Also pretty damn juicy if you ask me. All right, but that's on the trading side. I'm still extremely bullish, guys, as there's almost nothing that can take it down anymore. I've told you guys before, there's just only logical factors for the bull market to continue. We got huge inflation, of course, as a kind of a consequence of the quantitative easing that we're seeing. We got a huge amount of fear for the stock market. And even though some people say, oh, this new variant is going to be really negative for stocks and so for crypto too, it doesn't really actually make logical sense for the crypto market to keep falling because of that type of news. As generally speaking here, they don't really fall along the same strategy. Now, there's one individual who actually is a Dutch millionaire, apparently. Thought maybe this article was about me, but it wasn't. So a Dutch millionaire and former member of the country's left-wing Green Party, let's not say the name, just to, I don't want to say the name out loud. Here, he basically says, there's not really a significant distinction between Bitcoin and meme coins, since their value equally depends on how much people are willing to pay for them. It's actually a fun thing which I often see people put up, and that is that, it's all kind of the same thing, or it's all based upon supply and demand, like everything. Obviously, people put the supply and demand argument as a negative thing, when in reality, it's the most logical principle of any trade whatsoever. Gold is literally supply and demand. The value is, let's say, 1% the actual use case. 99% people hoarding it and it being a scarce asset. Silver, on the other hand, is a lot more useful. Diamonds are exactly the same thing. What are diamonds that useful for? Maybe a drill, for example. But about 1% of the actual diamond's use is what people pay for. If we're actually only talking about use case, the value wouldn't nearly be this high. So it's always what a crazy person would pay for it. Same thing for designer stuff. A lot of that stuff, you might think, oh no, but in the pricing is the designing, and they charge a markup for that, partially. But still, very often, there's still a 100% markup on any research and development that they've done. If you guys get my drift, it's just because somebody's willing to pay for it, that's what you get. And the secondary market for shoes. I've sold a lot of shoes, as you guys might have known from me before, or for advertisements on my pages on Instagram. I've told you guys about that before. It's supply and demand because you have a thing that somebody else wants and there's a use case behind it, or it's just a desirable asset for some reason. And in this case here, there's some similarities to be drawn between Shiba Inu and Bitcoin in the sense that these are both cryptocurrencies and they both have the purpose of being decentralized money, so to speak. Now, they're completely different in what they do, in the same that silver and gold are completely different. Yeah, they fall into the same category, but they're completely different. So you drawing and saying the same thing, I think is too far-fetched. You saying it falls under the same category, yeah, there's definitely something to say about that one. I do consider them on a completely different spectrum. As with Shiba Inu, you're basically putting a little finger in your nose, twisting it around, and seeing if something comes back with it. When you pull your finger out. And with Bitcoin, I wanted to put up a really interesting analogy. Let's skip that and know what kids are watching. But you're basically pretty sure that I'm not going to say it. No, never mind. You're pretty sure that something good's going to happen. Let me put it like that. All right, breaking. Bitcoin proponent Jack Dorsey stepping down as the Twitter CEO. So Jack has been pretty bullish on Bitcoin. He's been trying to integrate the tipping system and the Bitcoin address system and all that stuff into Twitter recently. But now apparently he's stepping down, which is interesting. And this is not the only CEO job that Dorsey holds. He's also at the helm of payments company Square. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not really sure why he would quit. It says here, in March, Elliott Management founder Paul Singer tried to oust Dorsey, but the attempt had failed. And I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's just because it's been too long. Maybe it's not even official stuff, because, of course, this is what goes around the world right now. It's not clear who will be next. There's a lot of things not really clear. But the shares of Twitter are up more than 12% in pre-market trading, as some guys might think this is a positive thing, as he was losing his mind a little bit, some people have said. I digress, though. 40 million XRP moved to Binance Exchange and sold immediately. FUD. That's all this is. FUD, FUD, FUD. First of all, it's really hard to find out whether or not these coins were sold immediately, because they're saying it here as if you can really find that easily. Unless there was like a 40 million XRP order on the exchange, like a market order, for example. I think they would have made a screenshot of that, though. But here it says, according to transaction activity on the chain, an anonymous wallet ending in XXI had moved more than 40 million coins, and currently the unknown wallet holds more than 13 million coins, and the wallet received 40 million coins just a day before a large transaction from another unknown wallet that holds significantly more XRP. The exchange between undisclosed whales is purely anonymous and has not been known to the public, and second wallet, which initially transacted 40 million coins to the wallet that sold it on Binance, is currently holding about 156 million XRP. So once more, I don't really understand where they can fetch from that these guys have sold. I don't really understand. Here it says the realization of coins on the Binance exchange could have led to the rapid retrace of XRP that has been moving with a 2.5% profit a day. The current XRP daily volume on Binance is at 156 million coins. The transacted amount represents approximately 25% of the current daily trading volume on the exchange, which also, that doesn't make any sense at all, this part. The transacted amount represents 25. Yeah, no, I honestly don't believe in that. But if it did, and if they can prove it, then it's logical that the price dumped if somebody market ordered like 40 million XRP like that. You can see the fee once more, guys. It's completely free, basically. It costs like $0.00001 to transact XRP. That's one thing we should actually sometimes put some more emphasis on. Because even if you guys have been involved with Metaverse coins for a little while, these things built on Ethereum, they're awful to transact. Guys, I keep coming back to that. Metaverse coins are juicy. I like to buy them, but man, oh man, can they be awful to transact with if you're, for example, using a MetaMask to send these things around. Oh my days, can they be expensive? Because obviously it is based upon Ethereum for some of these. Now, on the contrary, guys, put in the comments section down below, are you excited about Metaverse coins? And if you want to help these videos out, guys, make sure you press that like button on the video. It just helps the channel grow a little bit better, so why not? A lot of people think the like doesn't matter, or that you don't have to press it because this, that. Guys, every single like matters, and nowadays, when I enjoy something, I sometimes think, I'm a YouTuber myself. I'm not going to press that. Why would I? But then I think, no, wait a minute. It definitely helps. And I should know that better than other people. For the channel, it helps a lot. So make sure you press that button if you want to support the channel a little bit. All right, Metaverse play. What to expect from Mana Sand tokens prices this week. Very interesting. Sand, of course, his big day is today. I really wonder what the price is going to do over the next couple of hours, as obviously we are literally here right now at the apex of the attention for Sandbox, the 29th of November. For Mana and for a couple of the other ones like Engine, there really isn't something that particular in the near future that we're looking forward to, not a specific date, but they're growing piece by piece, as we've obviously covered already like 1,000 times before. And so I am buying and still hoarding Metaverse tokens, as I do believe it's one of the safest ways to basically 10x our portfolio over the next couple of weeks. And one thing you guys keep asking me is, man, why do you keep showing all these 100x gems when US people can't buy in? Well, very often, guys, I show you all coins in general, like the Metaverse coins right now, and Very often we've shown coins before they did well, but you gotta remember guys, we have had this YouTube channel and done daily uploads for 5 years. And so most of the coins you see right now in the top, let's say 20, weren't here a couple of years ago. A lot of coins have circulated out of there. And so a couple of coins that we were really big on at the time, like Tron for example, they're completely out. But a lot of coins like Solana, which is not even that old by the way, but that we were in really, really early for. And even Elrond we bought as early as humanly possible basically. Which is also not old, but a lot of these projects we buy in so early, and in time they just gain. The thing is, a lot of these launches which I show, they're for altcoins which could do well over longer periods of time. I also told you guys about being able to buy this BIT token early. Right now the value per BIT is I think only like $2.50 or so, which is only doubling from the price which is launched at. But remember, we're thinking longer term. Crypto.com, I literally told you guys a couple of weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago now, to buy it at 22 cents or something like that, 22, 23 cents. Look at the value right now. We keep showing them, but the difficulty is I buy quite a lot of altcoins because you don't know which one is going to pop off. Like I just explained to you all, Tron, everything looked good. The marketing efforts were really great. A lot of parts were just looking really, really juicy. Yet look at where the coin is right now. It just keeps going down. EOS, a lot of people were really big fans of EOS. I never really was, but I think I lost either 4 or 0.4 Bitcoin. I don't remember because EOS basically became quite worthless in comparison to what it once used to be. And so I diversify in the sense that I just buy quite a lot of altcoins and you don't know what you're going to pop off. But we even bought Shiba. And I don't know how much money we made with that, but I don't want to say. I think we made a good fortune off of Shiba actually for the amount of money and risk that we put in, which is relatively low. And I just think it's always worth it to basically try things out. But hey, that's just me though. But here was if you bought $1,000 worth of Solana a year ago, here's how much you'd have right now. I sometimes don't like to do that though, because if you start thinking about, oh, what would have happened if about a year ago? The only thing I think it can push you towards is thinking, hey, so every single year we're going to look back and think this same exact thing. Not for every crypto. Some crypto have like a 5-year span, like an XRP, for example. But a lot of these cryptos do. A lot of these cryptos do. All right. So once more, guys, I don't really think you should actually go look into this too much. It's not really nice. But apparently here, if you bought $1,000 about a year ago, would right now have about $110,000. All right. Then crypto exchange Binance reopens Dogecoin withdrawals after Elon Musk spat with the CEO. Yeah, Elon Musk was saying, hey, what the frick you doing? How can you stop Doge withdrawals? How can you make things wrong? And CZ, of course, put on the gas trains to put on the freaking trains to go really quickly and basically fixed it within a very short amount of time. You know, they kind of estimated it would take a lot longer, but Binance has been kind of lacking with the freaking withdrawals for the last couple of weeks anyway. Like XRP had trouble, a lot of other coins like XLM I think had trouble. Really annoying if you want to withdraw some and it's not allowed. I really despise that if an exchange has a problem like that. If it's a couple of hours, okay. You know, it's annoying, but okay. But if it's a couple of days, ooh, I get really, really annoyed. All right, MicroStrategy announced just now another $414 million Bitcoin buy. As of today, CEO Michael Saylor says the firm holds 121,000 Bitcoins, acquired for approximately $3.57 billion at an average price of roughly $29,500 for Bitcoin. I remember so well when people were calling him a lunatic, calling him crazy. But right now they bought another rank of 7,000 Bitcoin, an average price of about $59,000. You might think this is crazy because it's about $1,000 under market value right now. But in due time, I do believe it will pay out. And I think the only issue with MicroStrategy right now is whether they ever do need to cash something out. But in the way which the company was structured and with the way that they are selling their stock, basically, I don't think they will ever need to. It just wouldn't make any logical sense if they ever sell any Bitcoin. It just I don't know. It wouldn't really be smart if you ask me. But they do have to pay back some of these loans eventually. So not exactly sure how that is going to go. But maybe they do that with new equity raised eventually as well. I mean, there's a couple of different ways in which they could get to the moon. But this is a freaking huge company, guys. Holy smokes. Right now, they're worth $3.5 billion like that. Michael Saylor is a beast in that sense. Scary, in which the way he invests, very, very scary. But if you honestly believe this much in Bitcoin, like most of us do, or in crypto as a whole, yeah, that's pretty damn juicy, guys. That's pretty damn juicy. All right, guys, but that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Make sure you check out Bybit. I've told you guys before, there's also a couple of launches on there, like the SIS right now that I'm going to be joining. This is like an opportunity to get some freaking juicy gains for not absolutely free, but pretty damn easy to get. So make sure you check that out too. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.